The attack by personnel of the Nigerian Army on the Adamawa State Police Command headquarters has once again brought to the fore animosity between security agencies in the country. Although there have been several efforts to improve synergy between security agencies, recent occurrences reveal a lack of mutual respect among these state actors. Reports are that the Adamawa clash was the result of an altercation between some soldiers who were off duty and a police unit on routine stop and search operations around Yola North. The source said the soldiers had resisted an order which led to a police officer shooting one of them on the leg. Angered by the shooting, some soldiers stormed the police headquarters for vengeance. Only last week, the media was awash with confrontation between operatives of the Nigerian Air Force and those of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) in Kaduna. The EFCC alleges that some military personnel stormed the Kaduna command of EFCC on November 17th in an attempt to free some arrested fraudsters. Operatives of the two security agencies had clashed at the command, leading to the arrest and detention of the NAF officers. Earlier in May, officials of the Department of State Services (DSS) had stormed the Lagos State Office of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), claiming ownership of the building located at number 15A Awolowo Road in Lagos. The DSS operatives prevented officials of the anti-graft agency from gaining access to their office. The show of shame was condemned by Nigerians, as such matters could have been better handled. Nigerians were also not spared of a public show between two security agencies when officials of the Nigerian Correctional Service and the personnel of the Department of State Services engaged in a physical tussle over the custody of former Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele. The disagreement occurred in the full glare of the public in a Lagos court after a ruling where Emefiele was granted bail. Although the authorities always promise to investigate these incidents, it is quite disappointing that often no one gets punished even when state weapons are freely used to cause casualties. Sadly, the Adamawa State Command has confirmed the death of a police inspector, Jacob Daniel, following the fracas. Nigerians will also remember that another police officer, ACP Dauda Fika, still lie bedridden after he was shot by military personnel in the line of duty in Yobe State in 2017. At the time of his attack, Dauda Fika was the commander of Mobile Police 41 in Yobe State. Dauda says his predicament started when some policemen traveling in his convoy had a minor scuffle with a soldier in Damaturu, capital of Yobe. He says though the altercation was eventually settled, some hooded soldiers stormed his house, tortured him and later whisked him away to a military base where he was shot. This is the time for the authorities to put an end to this inter-agency rivalry and end needless confrontation. The authorities must also make a bold statement by publicly punishing all personnel involved in this show of shame. As Nigeria continues to tackle insecurity, it is obvious that a house divided against itself cannot stand. Ferdinand Durocher, Arise News.